While Mussolini was forging the first fascist state in Italy, back here in Germany, Hitler was taking notes. Once out of prison, he played on many of the same themes as Mussolini, rousing a disillusioned workforce, reviving a struggling economy, and fixing what was considered a weak government. At first, the boom times of the Roaring '20s blunted his populist message. But then, the Great Depression hit in 1929. The working masses were angry again, and Hitler's promises gained traction. Fascism was now taking root in Germany.
So Hitler promised jobs to everybody. And of course, people needed jobs. That was exactly what they wanted to hear.
Hitler promised the people everything they wanted. He promised them a bright future. He promised them work. He promised them Lebensraum, living space.
Hitler was a powerful, mesmerizing speaker.
People were taken by Hitler's speech not so much by the beauty of his arguments, but by his sheer fanaticism, by his anger, by his rage, and his repetitive rhetoric. And eyewitness accounts, describe it as a barbaric, primitive effect.
What he was telling people was a disaster, but the performance he delivered was a big artistic show.
He repeated a lie endlessly, and he didn't make it a small lie, he made it a big lie, and he kept hammering it into their heads. He also dumbed it down as much as possible.
His simplistic promises were made to order for his political base. More prosperity and expanded borders for more room in which to live, or Lebensraum.
Fascism is perceived as a strong movement with simple answers for complicated problems.
Giving simple answers and simple solutions, that's exactly what people wanted to hear, because that gave them the hope that it will change soon, not in 10 years, but now.
He blamed Germany's problems on scapegoats like Jews and communists. Fears that the communist revolution in Russia would spread to Germany. People were singing Deutschland, Deutschland über alles. Germany, Germany above all the world. And they trusted Hitler to take them there.